Hello, and we begin with news out of Venezuela, where opposition leader Juan Guaido is returning to the country after a judge has ruled he could face up to 30 years in prison for violating a travel ban. Now, it comes as the Trump administration continues to ramp up pressure on President Nicolas Maduro. RT's Dan Cohen has the latest.
After 10 days abroad in violation of a travel ban, self-proclaimed president of Venezuela, Juan Guaido, has returned to Caracas. He called for fresh demonstrations on Saturday and for public workers to take his side. Guaido left Venezuela on February 22nd, visiting the presidents of Colombia, Argentina, Paraguay, and Ecuador. And on Sunday night, Guaido warned Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro against arresting him for violating the ban.
If the regime dares to kidnap me, it will undoubtedly be one of the last mistakes that it will commit.
Monday morning, U.S. Vice President Mike Pence wrote on Twitter that, quote, any threats, violence, or intimidation against him will not be tolerated and will be met with swift response. There's no shortage of irony in that statement, considering Pence and Guaido have repeatedly said that all options are on the table, a reference to a military intervention in Venezuela. Meanwhile, National Security Advisor John Bolton is calling for a coalition for regime change in Venezuela.
The failed experiment of Hugo Chavez and Nicolas Maduro needs to end. So I'd like to see as broad a coalition as we can put together to replace Maduro, to replace the whole corrupt regime. That's what we're trying to do.
In an exclusive interview with RT, Vice President of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, said sanctions will not achieve regime change and said they'll even eventually backfire on the United States.
Ese no es el camino. Estados Unidos.
The United States will suffer a historic economic collapse because it tries to impose its currency, which is not backed by anything. It will be compelled to seek a way which lets it join a new world order, which is spearheaded by Russia, China, and other countries who respect international relations.
Reporting in Washington, Dan Cohen, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this last video. We have a ton more great content just like this for you. So if you want more, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And remember, never stop questioning more.